What's up, everyone? Eric Burch, Burch & Company Real Estate. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes today. So the questions came up. Does it make sense to buy in today's market? All right, guys, let's talk about that. So very interesting. I actually just saw this from a fellow agent that we have so much respect for. But they literally posted a house they sold in 2012, sold for $360,000. So nice house, gorgeous house, 360, ton of money, right? 2022, the exact same house, may have been a few updates, nothing crazy, $692,000. So that's right, you heard that, $330,000 difference in 10 years. So you think about it and you got, that's $30,000 a year that house increased in overall value. Now you say, Eric, but did it increase $30,000 every single year? Well, here in Jonesboro, no, we haven't seen that type of increase in value year over year. We typically have seen a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5% increase, but not a 10% increase, which is what that would be. But what happened, and it's funny because I've studied the stock market just as, you know, as I study real estate, and they'll tell you in the stock market that over a 10-year period, it's increased 70%. But if you were a day trader and you were in and out, in and out, in and out, and for some reason you missed these 3 trading days, you didn't have all your eggs in on these particular 3 days, you would lose 90% of that increase. So the great thing, and that's why maybe I'm not heavy in the stock market and I'm heavy in real estate, because once I buy a house or an apartment complex or multifamily units, whatever it may be, we're typically not selling it, you know, a month or 2 down the road, or something comes up and all of a sudden it's no longer there. We're holding it and we're seeing it over the long term. So this particular example that I gave you, from 360 in 2012 to 692,000 in 2022, guess where most of that value came in? That's been within the last 12 to 18 months. Now granted, I bet that house went from 360 to 400 or maybe even 450, but I bet that 450 to 692 had literally been within the last 12 to 18 months. And who in the world saw this coming? Not me, you know, and I don't know of really anybody that would think that we would go through a global pandemic, and through that global pandemic, coming out of that global pandemic, that we would see real estate prices go through the roof. So when is the time to buy? If you haven't already, today is the time. Okay. Oh, Eric, it's going to fall off. It's going to slow down. It might. But I promise you, if you bought something today and you stuck with it the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, that $692,000 house will sell for $1 million one day. I guarantee it. I don't know if it's 5 years or 10 years or 15 or 20, but it will sell for $1 million one day. And are you going to be involved in that? All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. If you want to know what houses are available for sale, click on the link below. If you have a question about what your current home is worth, we'd be happy to give you a free home evaluation. Click on the link below. We'll take care of you.